Okay, folks, let me get into this right quick. Once again, y'all are probably asleep, and I'm going to be going to sleep here pretty soon. But y'all see the title. I was listening to Cultured Thug. I know, ooh boy, cringe. But I was, I figured I'd listen to it. But he had this one dude on. It's like it's pretty clear. It's like, yeah, he's pretty black pilled, this and that. I guess he was at Charlottesville. But it's like now he's starting to talk about paganism. I'm like, nah, man. Paganism, as the title says, is dressed up Hinduism. That's all the fuck it is. And it's like you can have LARPers like Varg who will try to talk about European paganism and everything else, but it's like in general, paganism is cringe. It is. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Paganism is cringe. I don't, how many fucking people are gonna subscribe to paganism? It's just ultimately LARPing. It really is. Just give me a quick drink of water because I'm going to down the wrong pipe. Sorry, I'm getting to a brief rant, but you see these guys like I'm trying to think about it now. What's the fool's name on YouTube? The Anglo dude. The Ginger Anglo. I can't think of his name. Or at least his username. I cannot think. Hold on. Let me see if I can try to find it. Let me see. What the hell is this? Sorry, let me go ahead and mute that right quick. Masaman. What is his name? It's gonna bug the hell out of me. I know it will. So I just can't think about it right now. Let me see. Anyway, I've wasted enough time. But anyway. but the Ginger Anglo dude is gonna come to me. He's gonna, hey, hold on. Get your butt back inside. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. There's always some little thing going on. Okay. But man, it's gonna bug. I'm sorry. It's gonna bug the hell out of me. I cannot. It's gonna bug me. Europe's last paganism. Here we go. Survive the jive. That's it. Okay. Ooh, it was gonna bug the hell out of me. It really was. Survive the jive. Okay. Okay. So yeah, survive the jive. That's who I'm talking about. That's like in general, I'm okay with the dude. And it's like he's a pretty intelligent guy and he gives a pretty good history, but ultimately he's a Hindu. That's ultimately what he is. Paganism just leads to Hinduism. All right, period. Because of course, you're going to have people like Varg who are going to cope and say, well, the Christians destroyed our homeland. They cut down the oak tree and all that. It's like, fine, bro, but it's like the thing is that you either become guys like Varg who just put themselves into fucking Dungeons and Dragons and live in a fucking fantasy world. I don't give a shit what you say. He does. He lives in the fantasy world. He's an escapist. Or he become a fucking Hindu. All right? That's ultimately your only two choices. And you start getting into this real weird shit. It's just like, you start getting into Satanism and all that. It's like, that's ultimately the whole thing. It's like, people aren't satisfied, so they just end up going further down the fucking rabbit hole. For me, I'm too dumb and I'm too simple. But for me, I'd rather be more of a Christian aligned person. I know you can cringe at Catholicism or whatever the case may be. I'm not. I'm more of an agnostic. But honestly, I'd rather have that far more than some cringy ass pagan larpers. It's like oh, we're the real pagans. No, don't give me that. You know, the thing is, once you associate yourself with that type of thing, you've already fucking lost. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So it's just like that's why I don't fuck with this whole paganism nonsense. It's like, okay, yeah, it seemed kind of cool, but it's like ultimately you're gonna get into some real freaky shit that, for me personally, I don't want to mess with. I don't want to co-sign. I don't want any part of it. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. You can feel as you want to, you know, but paganism is just nonsense. It really is. In today's age, in today's 2020, it's like you're gonna have more people who are like, well, paganism is really anti-fascist, and Thor would have been against Nazis, and it's just like, so why the fuck would why would you call yourself a fucking pagan at this point? You know, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. I mean, this is just once again, I'm just gonna go back and forth on this, but it's just like you might as well just call yourself Indian, and say Jai Ho and stuff like that, and be a fucking Hindu, Hindutva sort of dude, supporting, you know, killing Muslims in India. It's like it's the fucking thing it's about. It's just stupid. It's the same thing with white folks pretending to be Buddhists. It's just so fucking cringe. It's like, look, I've fallen down that rabbit hole too. I've got a book, the Heart Sutra, that I was trying to read a little bit of, but it's just like, bruh, don't fall into a fucking trap like that. If you're an American, you're fucked up. Don't, and dare I say it like that, but it's like, that doesn't answer to your fucking situation. It doesn't. Not completely. You can call me ignorant, you can call me blind to the truth or what. It's like, okay, go ahead. But it's like, in general, if you call yourself a white Buddhist, once again, it's like, you get these type of fools who it's like, oh, well, Buddhism is about this, and it's not really about believing in any sort of God or this and that. It's just like, no, man. I just think it's fucking cringe. You can cringe at Christianity too. You can. You can cringe and say, oh, well, Catholicism is basically just paganism. It's like, all right, I've heard that argument too. Or what, you can say Protestantism is cringe, and fine. Or you want to say whichever religion is cringe, but it's like, don't fall into the fucking Hinduist type mentality. Don't fall into that fucking shit. Don't do that. That's my attitude. Because I was listening to the guys like, that whatever his name is, that Doom whatever, that's only on BitChute now. I mean, the fact that he's on BitChute and that he doesn't want to come back to YouTube already shows that he's in his own little pile of shit, because like BitChute is basically 2014 YouTube, or like 2012 YouTube, except it's all edgelords and all LARPers who just get angry at each other and just spurg out. It's just all the spurs and all the angry people that you can think of. It's like, if you think YouTube, is bad now, it's like, you go to fucking BitChute. It's awful. That's why I don't want to upload there. I don't want to go on BitChute. I think it's cringe. I'd rather, I don't know, man. Like I said, I just want to say that you can feel as you want to about paganism, but I just think, if you call yourself a pagan, don't lie to yourself. Just call yourself a fucking Hindu. Apart from people like Varg, who try to, cover themselves in some sort of romantic version of European paganism, and then, will still fetishize Native Americans like they were, or indigenous tribes like they were some great thing, even though allegedly I'm part of that, but I don't think I am. I'm like 1/16th, I think. So it's like, I don't even fucking count. But it's like, don't LARP like that, I used to try to hold my tongue on something, but no, man, I can't hold my tongue on shit like that. Don't don't pee in my leg and tell me it's raining. Don't do that. Don't try to say, oh, well, this is true. This is how true Europeans are. It's like that. Then they're doing, then you got two men banging each other and stuff like that. No, give me a fucking break. Oh, that's a true European man. Then you're just proving people like Common Filth right. You're proving fucking people like Common Filth right, who are like, we was Greeks and shit. We was practicing man boy love and shit. And you fall into that fucking hole, like I say, I mean, you can feel as you want to about people like Common Filth, but it's like, I think he did have some points talking about Wignats. But now I've heard him kind of sound like a Wignat, because I heard him talk about Hitler a little bit, this and that. Not in any specific terms. He just kind of briefly talked about it when he uploads his videos. But it's like, it's... Anyway, that's my rant and rave. Hopefully the audio sounds halfway good, because I haven't been trying not to, move away from the mic too much. That it's all robots anyway. Anyway, I'm keep it there. Don't get involved with paganism, kids. If you're an American, paganism is ridiculous. If you live in Europe, if you live in like the Baltics, you're a little bit better off, because Baltics are still kind of pagan. I don't know. Anyway, I spent all that time and now I'm just sounding like I'm full of shit. Oh, well, if you live in Europe, then, paganism... I'm full of shit. It's all right. I'm admitting to the fact that I am contradictory. That's just the way it is. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this. See you later. Goodbye.